Switch audio?
I don't know if they're getting Switch audio. We've got the black box over there. I'll go. Reset it. That's what I'm doing. We can start.
We are back. We should be back. Let's see if we're back. We might be back. I'm hoping we're back.
Hello.
We could be back.
Hello.
Theoretically, might be possibly back.
Hey,
Hello.
Hold on. We're going to reset it again. Fix the thing.
Hello.
Hello. I can hear you, Rusty.
Oh, okay.
Trying to make
We're
sure
back.
we get game audio. Ah, perfect.
There we go.
We're back.
I fixed it. I'm the best.
We're being attacked by a rat, and we're back.
Round.
Yeah.
Fixed it. I'm the best.
Yeah. We took a little bit of time off last stream because protesting bot swarm, I think.
Yeah, the specifically the hate raids that have been going around and trying to pressure Twitch to do more, and they've said that they will. We'll actually see.
Obviously, our channel's participation is what's going to push Twitch over the edge. into
Yeah,
doing
I
something.
really feel like I'm the one who did it, so
Yeah.
now, try not to think of me as a hero, even though I totally am.
Yeah, but we especially when we hear of like strikes and stuff against Twitch, we never try to cross those picket lines for stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway, welcome back. This is our Let's Go Eevee Nuzlocke. For those who are unaware of what a Nuzlocke is, Nuzlocke is, all you have to do in the Twitch chat is type in !Nuzlocke and it'll tell you. One thing I meant to do last time and forgot was talk to this guy. And he says, "Hello there."
Hello there.
You're supposed to say General Kenobi.
General Kenobi.
We've been watching you walk right past me this whole time, and I was hoping you'd come visit me someday. I was really lonely. Why did I make a pond right in front of my house?
Now I'm trying to imagine Grievous having this conversation with Kenobi.
Just going for a walk is troublesome.
Just-
I was so short-sighted when I was young. I was so stupid! I was such an idiot.
That was hella spins he just did.
Whew. Sorry for my toxic venting, but I feel better now. So I'll give you a TM. TM26 Poison Jab.
I bet I know who that's gonna go
I
on.
can't believe he didn't give you Toxic.
Okay. If I can... I'm still using this, so sometimes...
Nathan, I need you to stop talking to this man.
Rusty, you know that I don't always have the ability to do that. I mean, he just went on this spiel about how lonely he was, and I feel bad for him.
And while we have it here, I'm going to talk about it. You see in the title of our stream, we have a command for Tyson. That is to support a young man in the Oklahoma area. He is he's a very, very big Oklahoma Sooner fan. I've talked about it a lot on our stream that I'm a big,
just like in real life.
Yeah, in real life, I'm a very big OU fan, and this young man is going through some hard issues. He was about a year and a half ago was diagnosed with testicular cancer that has spread. So Oklahoma versus the world has kind of put, and you see I'm wearing the shirt now, kind of put together a bit of a fundraiser for him. So part of the proceeds from any of those shirt and hoodies are going to support him and his family. But if you want to bypass that, they do have a GoFundMe that they have. I have contributed a fair amount to this.
Yes. You can type into the chat !Tyson to go to the Oklahoma versus the World website.
Yeah.
Or if you're watching the VOD, just go to oklahomaversustheworld.com.
Yeah.
Actually, click up into the top of the address bar and type that on your keyboard.
Yeah. But that's a issue kind of close to my heart. we, as a fan base and as a group, have tried to come together and support him and his family going through some hard issues. So I won't talk really a lot more about it, but if you have the ability, please think about doing that. And also, spoilers. Don't talk about spoilers for the new Pokemon games.
Yep.
Nathan doesn't like that.
I am trying to avoid it. So last time we'd started on Silphco Rocket Attack.
Yeah.
And basically what we're doing is we're just starting at the top and making our way down.
Down.
Welcome to 10th floor. So good of you to join me.
Yeah, I'll be around. Mostly to make fun of him.
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of see his elbow there.
Yeah. Ooh. You just take the elbow shot. Probably on a website now.
Probably. So what I'm going to do is, since I see a thing that can blow up, go to Rock Lady.
Yeah, she's really good at getting exploded on.
I'm just saying, when you're dealing with bombs, it's nice to have a blast shield. And all 4 damage hit.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Well, in this gen, it doesn't have the fact where it halves your defense. So in earlier gens, that would have done 8 damage.
The sucker punch from this rat did more damage.
Also, they never say that anywhere that self-destruct and explosion have your defense.
They do.
It doesn't say it in the in the text of the move. But yeah. No, that just is a thing that happened.
Yep.
Does it have your defense forever or just for the move?
Until you swap out.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just like any other thing.
Yeah.
TM37 Flamethrower? Hell yeah. Except for my Ninetales already knows it. Because things learn things super early.
Yeah.
Does Hypno get flamethrower?
I don't believe it does.
This is a Gen 1 game. Any coverage is good.
Yeah. It's just Golem and Ninetales.
Golem's probably not going to want special moves.
I do already have Fire Punch on it. That's probably the better move. Like I said, we're just going to kind of make our way around. We're going to try and clear out Silphco, and then I'm going to go start taking on bosses.
Boss rush, boss rush.
Are we going to get through the game tonight?
We're probably not going to finish the game.
No, I think we can do it.
You are about level to fight the E4.
I don't think so.
You're 54.
Yeah.
And
I want to be mid-60s.
Well, and by the time you get through all the gyms, you're probably gonna be 60-ish.
Well, the whole point of going and fighting all the trainers was to get ahead of the level curve.
Yeah. I'm saying, by the time you get done with your boss rush, I bet you're gonna be just about where you want to be, maybe a little lower.
We'll see if we have to grind somebody else up.
The unfortunate thing about your plan is that trainers do not give a ton of EXP this game.
Trainers get more EXP than wild Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well, I guess in this game, if you get like a big long catch chain going.
Yeah, there's way more efficient ways of leveling than people.
This thing can blow up. I swapped to Waka. Goodbye. Hello.
Oh.
He gooped my guy.
Man, she's gotten exploded on, sludged on.
I guess she gooped my gal.
She's taking the hits, is what I'm saying.
She did goop your gal. Which, gross.
But it's okay. The other thing is that EXP spreads out more in this game than in previous gens. Oh no, not backup. Hello. Hello. You're causing us problems.
What I'd like you to be causing us is solutions.
Hey, Nate.
Yeah?
I think that boy can explode.
Well, it is an orb.
If
I don't cause problems, I cause opportunities.
In this gen, if it's round, there's a pretty decent chance that it explodes.
Yep. It's Sonic boomed. It didn't normal boom.
That was
probably its best play.
Well, no, this might be the best play here. You're still gonna one-shot it, but
yeah, Electro doesn't have much in the way of defense. It can't like defend itself because it doesn't have hands to put in front of its face. Porygon. Where is it? That's throw a reflect. Golem fucks.
I am going through Pokemon Red on my own,
Yeah.
and I have gotten through all the gyms. I'm grinding up for the E4 now.
Yeah.
And I just have a Graveler.
Yep.
And things just can't kill it.
Oh yeah.
Like, a water type or a grass type could, but but no, just like things just cannot kill it.
Sylph has been taken over. I guess this is the end for us.
I'll keep sitting on this couch.
I just like the resentment. Like, well,
yeah, we had a good run.
like, terrorists take over a Google building, and he's like, well, I guess this is the end of our company. It'd be bad if Team Rocket gets complete control of Sylph and our Pokemon. Yeah, I'd say that is bad. Or... Good job, Miles. You sure did show up. It's just the right call.
Yeah, we're not arguing with you.
Yep. Oh, good heavens, look at the time. It's explode o'clock.
Oh, good heavens, look at the time. It's 1 o'clock already.
Another way you can tell them that I'm ahead of the curve is that my Golem is outspeeding the Voltorbs.
That is actually like...
Yeah,
funny.
Voltorb's quick.
Yes. In this game, Electrode is the fastest Pokemon.
Just period?
Yes. It was the fastest Pokemon until Deoxys Speed and Ninjask. Three smart candies! Uh-oh, I found a little troublemaker.
I just love the idea of like this grunt, like obviously like word has spread that there is somebody causing trouble, and this grunt, you know, is like everyone else hasn't been able to beat him, but I got this. Me and my Zubat.
I like how in the beginning he was like, "Uh-oh, sisters."
Like me and my Zubat and I don't know, Raticate or whatever. Golbat. Yeah, me and my Zubat and Golbat. We got this. We're gonna be the ones that stop this kid.
Do you think this guy goes up to the other grunts and he goes, "I'm Batman"?
No, but he definitely makes like fat jokes. Like
I think he probably works in an office, and every once in a while he's like, I need to liven this place up a little bit. And he'll wait till a really, really quiet part of the day and throw out his Golbat, and he'll just...
You,
like,
really
you guys got so pranked!
Yeah. I like this...
Pranked!
I like this woman insists that I can't save her.
Do you think that we'll see the candy system again in a game with more Pokemon in it?
Only if it's like tied to Pokemon Go like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to be able to have one with Rotom, so we can give Smart Candy to our smartphone Pokemon.
Hey, I just got a Lapras.
Neat.
A gentle soul that can understand human speech. It can ferry people across the sea on its back.
Is it unique that it can understand human speech?
No.
We tell all of our Pokemon in human speech what moves to use all the time.
That's an interesting question, isn't it, Rusty?
Well, I think...
And that's a new Pokedex entry for this game, right?
No, that's been a Pokedex entry since the beginning.
Well, I think it's like the idea that they're going with is that, you know, like you can tell your dog to sit and your dog's gonna sit, right? You know, they've got certain most Pokemon can understand, effectively flamethrowers telling your dog to roll over or whatever.
Yeah. So I like how we can tell from the nicknames who named what. I clearly named Cousin It.
Yeah.
Ian clearly named this one. Rusty clearly named this one. So now it's my turn to name this Lapras.
Actually, I think Rusty named...
I named both of those because Ian got 2 in a row.
No.
I did Howard the Duck and Beetleborg.
I think Rusty suggested Beetleborg and Ian went with it because he didn't want to think of a name.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I cannot tell you how many Pokemon I have named for Nathan. It is...
illegal. You can't do it.
No, I have named maybe 1,000 Pokemon for Nathan. Speak to me.
I thought you were going to name it Spearow. S-P-E-A, and then you hovered over R. I was like, no. Fucking Spearow the Lapras. Oh, so quick?
Just yeeted this rat.
Just gotta eat a rat real quick, Sometimes you gotta.
Yeah, I know.
I found a rare candy.
That is...
They are not all that rare anymore in this game.
No, I don't think they are.
No, rare just means it's cooked in such a way that it's still pink in the middle.
That's such. I hate it when you describe a candy as rare.
God, I hated that, Rusty. Thank you for that.
There's actually a couple throughout the world. There's a couple of blue rare candies that are just rarely seared on the outside, and they level you up by 5 levels.
I suppose that's slightly better than raw candy.
There's well done candies that only get you like a quarter of a level.
I take bombs of all sorts, whether they are sludge or
Electric.
yeah, or just explosives. Boomy, self-destructing.
Then of course you get candy tartar.
If we get Let's Go Johto, we get candy Tyrana Tartar.
You can get some bacon wrapped rare candies and have a candy mignon. Bacon doesn't do anything, but it is good.
You just get a level and got to eat bacon.
And
Yeah.
fix the cholesterol status. Rusty, who should I have follow me around?
Drizzle.
Blastoise.
Until it works too.
Oh, I guess they don't follow me around in here.
Or your Blastoise is just too thick.
I gotta put up. I think I better check this out.
Up!
Another papa up.
We got 3 silver kidnap berries.
This has got to be one of those like young techie kind of places where they have like just like fresh berries growing in the corner of your office.
That would be neat.
Yeah. I'm gonna set this rat on fire. I'm gonna set this rat on fire with my box.
Fire! Wouldn't it be really funny if Ninetales actually preferred to use Google Chrome? Was that a stupid joke? Absolutely. Am I kind of proud of that joke? Still? A little bit.
You traitor!
Wait, was the rocket person calling you a traitor?
Yeah, he says, I'll punish you for betraying Team Rocket.
That would mean that you'd have to, like...
What if I did say yes to the Nugget Ridge guy?
This
And
game
that was the Nugget
literally-
Ridge guy.
You know,
Wasn't there a ROM hack that was exactly that? It was the normal game up to that point, and then you could join Team Rocket?
There have been a lot of like, oh, you're actually a Team Rocket member. Wrong hacks that people have made. I'm gonna set this magnet on fire.
Fire!
Well, I'm gonna confuse this guy. When I look at your butt face, I get confused too. It's okay.
It's not the face, it's the head.
Yeah, the whole thing's just a disaster, huh?
Ah, that confusion.
That confuses did
It's not a good head.
nothing for you.
I was trying to get like a flinch fusion thing going.
No, I know what you were trying to do. But head said no.
I broke his glasses somehow. It was this super potion is that I was detecting. I didn't see it until after I got it in the battle. But I came over here and stood it. It was like Eevee was wagging its tail right here, and I was like, oh,
yeah.
So there must be a thing. Team Rocket is trying to conquer the world with Pokemon.
They tried. Got fucked by a 10-year-old, but they tried.
The Team Rocket came and took over the building.
Oh, hey, you're not on the off frames of the animation this time, so I can see Eevee's tail. I didn't notice it when it happened, but last week I couldn't see when his tail was wagging because you were on the off frames.
Yeah. I found a Max Repel. Or is it Max
Who
Repel?
is Maximilian Repel?
Max Regal?
Yeah, isn't Max Repel the little elephant that plays the piano in the Star Wars Cantina?
This guy's dialogue is interesting. He says, "Arg! I'll be sent back to the middle of nowhere if I keep battling like this." In the original games and the Gen 3 remakes, he says he's going to be sent to Russian no man's land. It means they got rid of the reference to the real world.
Well, they also got rid of it. This is not the first time that we've noticed that, because Lieutenant Surge was called the Rocket or the Lightning
Lieutenant.
American.
Yeah.
In this game, whereas in the original game he was called the Lightning American.
Yeah.
Boom! Nathan's not the only one that knows Gen 1 facts.
Yep.
Hey, imagine you're at the office and there's been a hostile takeover, and a little kid comes in. You and your coworker are hanging out in the break room, trying to find a quiet place during this hostile corporate takeover.
Yeah.
And the little kid runs in, and your coworker that you're hiding with is like, "The man next to me is such a coward," to the kid, and the kid's like, "Whatever," and just leaves. Leaving you alone with the coworker that just called you a coward.
What the fuck, Dave? You're hiding in here too.
I didn't see you doing anything, Sharon.
Shut up, Jessica.
If we get through this, I am so reporting you to HR.
Whenever we get an HR department back.
I feel like I fought a bunch of these sisters. I hope I'm done with them.
Why are you going in there?
So that I can go back up in here.
You're not healing to heal your health points, you're healing to heal your PP, aren't you?
More than anything else. I should have looked at and see what floor I was on before, so that I know what floor to go back to, but...
That'd have been smart. But thankfully, no one on this channel has ever been accused of that.
Of what? Being good at games?
I was very specifically being smart, but...
Oh, okay. I was distracted by a friend who needs a ride tomorrow.
Is it me? Am I your friend?
Do you need a ride tomorrow? I gotta say it'll be tough because I just committed to another friend getting a ride tomorrow. My real friend.
Okay. Okay, so this is the floor I just finished on. I did go to the correct floor. I'm smart. I know this game.
Those two things are not mutually exclusive.
Bat.
You do not need to be smart to be good at a Pokemon game.
True. I'm also playing through Crystal.
Yeah.
And I just got a Crobat.
Yep.
And, you know, the thing about early gen Crobat is that, or Golbat Crobat, is that Golbat actually learns Wing Attack like relatively late. It's like, it used to learn at like level 28 or so, I believe. And most of the time through just like normal use, because how Crobat to Golbat happens is, or Golbat to Crobat is that it evolves through love.
Yeah.
Through just like normal gameplay, you'll just most of the time, you know, just have a Crobat before you actually learn like a Wing Attack. Yeah.
Doesn't Crobat get...
Yeah, he gets it, but it's just like later. And I kept running into the issue of like in Gen 2, his only really decent offensive move to that point is Bite. The problem
Which is a special attack.
The problem is in Gen 2, Bite is a special attack, and so.
Oh, you're in actual Gen 2 as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking that they changed all of the Stone and Friendship evolutions to get their level up moves at the same level as their previous.
Not in Gen 2, they didn't. Hey, Braden. Glad you got your internet back, buddy.
That's good. I'm glad you got your internet back. Hello, friend.
We're taking on terrorists. NBD.
Yeah, I guess they're terrorists. I guess it's the best way to call them.
They are.
Best thing to call them.
You
can get a
miss here.
Combustion fried candy.
Damn.
How does Mud create a charge to use Thunder Punch?
The same way that, I don't know, Charizard does.
How does Charizard do that?
Who text?
Because, like, Charizard doesn't have feathers.
It doesn't.
No,
He's a dragon.
He is a Dargon.
Dragon. Oh, are you going to show off your new toy?
I think we should.
Okay.
So, our mother, went to McDonald's.
Whoa. What kind of toys are your mother buying her adult sons?
Don't worry about it. But she went to McDonald's and got something.
Oh, that toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't realize that it was a
Happy Meal.
a Happy Meal. And so, let me introduce you to LeBron James.
LeBron James.
In his ball.
LeBron James.
that throws back and forth.
And he's watching over Nathan, giving him his energy.
Yeah. It's in a game where you have to physically throw the ball. It's nice to know that I have somebody in my court. Thank you, LeBron.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for Nathan's behavior. Here at Cobrastryke Lightningbolt, we do not condone the actions of...
It's just taken by one Nathan Hughes. Who I almost just doxed you. I almost leaked your middle name there.
Flash cannon.
Did anybody actually get that?
Blastoise does.
I was thinking that too. Do you actually want to put it on Blastoise?
We'll take a
Is the
look.
question.
I don't think so, but
Like, that's a really interesting move.
it doesn't really hit anything.
Yeah.
If you Mega Evolve Blastoise, it gets the...
No. Not in this
Oh.
game. This game.
Flash cannon's cool. I'm not actually going to do it, though. I like these moves.
On the Blastoise that I use in this game, I also have Dark Pulse. Yerk Pulse.
Well, I'm going to be taking on Sabrina here shortly, so I figure that's not a bad
Dark,
move.
Dark Pulse also gets the boost from Mega Blastoise. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think Flash Cannon gets the boost from Mega Launcher.
Yeah, I don't think Flash Cannon does.
Does it really not?
Yeah.
I guess
Aura,
it's just Pulse moves.
Yeah, Aura and Pulse moves.
That's what it says. Huh.
Yeah, it also gets... It does get Aura Sphere for that specific reason.
It does. It's an egg move. Low tiers, sometimes War Turtle would run it. War Turtle is sometimes a spinner in lower tiers.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'll be right back, guys.
I miss you.
That's just
I went upstairs, not downstairs.
You did. I thought you knew something that I didn't, so I was like, alright.
Nope. I'm just used to going from bottom to top instead of top to bottom. Flipping from top to bottom was a new experience for me. Intruder spotted.
Target spotted. Target acquired.
This card key I'll never get doorstep.
That's true. Round thing? Potential explosion?
It can blow up.
We have a protocol for that. Protocol?
Its special defense is low enough, I could probably kill it with flamethrower, but why take the risk?
You are going to get poisoned on one of these switches eventually.
Yeah, it'll happen. But until then, I'm going to do massive structural damage to this building we're in.
Yeah, no, this golem should have absolutely brought down this
You could do
entire...
massive structural damage to this coughing.
Yeah, no,
Coughing just kind of deflates.
as many times as Nathan's used Earthquake in this building, this should be a pile of rubble. Oh no, he hit you with Swift.
He's smart by targeting my lower special defense.
They call Team Rocket the terrorists.
Yeah.
Nathan's a hero in like the Superman bring down the building type of way.
We did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
Nathan's like holding a Porygon 2 by the throat and making it try attack the whole city.
I like this guy over here being the Blair Witch. Shh! Can't you see him hiding?
That was a Man of Steel reference.
If I can't see them, they can't see me. If I can't see them, they can't see me.
I guess he would be trying to stop the Porygon from attacking the city. And finally he has to snap its fucking neck.
It's a good thing that I don't have a dad, so that he can't advocate letting a bus full of children drown.
God, fuck, I forgot that happened in that movie.
I don't think that the Schneider Superman is like a good person. Which defeats the point of Superman. To
Like,
me.
I actually like Henry Cavill a lot.
I don't think Kevin Costner is a very good person in those movies.
No. That's not Kevin Costner.
I'm sure it's Kevin Costner.
No,
who's
that
the
one
dad.
is
Yeah.
Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Superman's dad is Kevin Costner.
I was thinking of his other dad.
It's okay to let me die in a tornado guy.
Yeah. No, Kevin Costner was
The everybody go stand under an overpass. Objectively the worst tornado advice.
That was the thing in my first watch through of that movie that pissed me off the most.
That's how you know we're from Oklahoma, for the record.
You can't save these people. They'll know who you are. I am gonna go back and save this dog, though.
I don't know. As much of a shitty person as he was in that movie, maybe I would trade him for a dog.
Yeah, Brayden, it's true that there's an entire timeline where Superman is an anti-hero, but the only reason that works is because it's different than what it should be.
Yeah.
If that was the only Superman we'd ever known, he wouldn't have been a superhero. The way he was, he wouldn't have been good. The only reason that the anti-hero timeline is good because it is relative to the normal one.
Didn't they make a movie a little while ago that was like, it was supposed to be like allegorical of Superman, but the kid was like evil, had evil powers?
Well, there's like, Invincible and The Boys.
No.
They have that.
No, I'm not talking.
What if Superman was a bad guy?
No, I'm not talking about that. There was like,
There's also been a couple of Superman movies that came out that were like, what if Superman was a bad guy recently?
Well, like the Injustice timeline is
like Injustice is like,
is a popular thing right now. The video games were very popular.
They're like making an Injustice movie, right?
I think they're making
Like an animated movie.
yeah, they're making an animated version of it. So like it is and that was a very popular comic line. And it does have some cool questions. Like, I think that completely butchers Diana's character, but that's a whole other thing.
Wonder Woman's hard to write.
I really liked Superman Red Sun.
Superman Red Sun was good. I have a counterpoint, Nathan.
Yep.
Wonder Woman's not necessarily hard to write. It's the fact that she keeps being written by
Misogynists.
yeah. Let's go there. Let's go that way. And so they're either writing like a bad power fantasy, or they're being just misogynists, right?
Porque no las dos.
Porque no las dos. Yeah, no, that's
Gotta clear out.
yeah,
storage
Brandon, that's
room.
kind of what that means. Straight, yeah. Whereas, like, bring, I don't know, any woman onto the writing staff.
Yeah.
I mean, the first Wonder Woman recently was written by a woman. It was a really good movie.
Yeah, like the first Wonder Woman was a good movie, and the problem with the second Wonder Woman movie, which I think is a fine movie in itself, it's not like the best movie I've ever seen,
Yeah.
is that it's hamstrung by the Snyderverse.
Yeah.
The Justice League, yeah.
Yeah. And
I like, or I haven't seen the second one, but I really, really like the first one.
the
first one was great. I don't think 1984 was a stronger movie.
Yeah. The first
I
one
like
was
seeing Professor Lupin as a villain.
Yep.
Yeah, the first one was able to be as strong as it was because it was far enough away from the rest of the fucked up shit that is the
Snyderverse.
Yeah, what are they fucking calling it? The DC.
The DCEU, the DC
Yeah.
Extended Universe.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was far enough away from that like it could tell its own story without necessarily having to worry about having to worry about how to deal with the rest of the
I keep thinking Glitzy
the
Glow is
Batman.
a fairy move, and you're using it on poison types. I'm like, why are you doing that, Nathan? And then I remember, oh no, dumbass, it's the psychic one.
Yeah, big same. I have that same issue, and so like, if they got it out of if they got fully away from what the Snyder movies were, and if they wanted to, have had Henry Cavill come back,
Thank you for that, Rusty.
Citrus. That feels like a sentiment that Magneto would have.
Heteros or obseteros.
But
Heteros is one of my favorite fossil Pokemon.
yeah, but like if they wanted to, like come back.
Heteros is my favorite problematic Greek figure.
Like if they wanted to come back, use Henry Cavill as Superman. I liked Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I might have some issues with Gal now, a little more, but
So you have to recast a Justice League movie. Who is your new Superman?
Idris Elba or Michael B. Jordan.
I like Michael B. Jordan as Superman and Idris Elba as Lex Luthor.
That'd be cool. I'd like that. I'd like that a lot.
Is Idris Elba bald enough to be Luthor?
I think he can be bald.
Any man can be bald enough with enough scissors.
Well, you have to be like evil bald,
Idris Elba has played.
I'm not saying he can't be a villain.
Yeah,
But,
shit that.
I'm talking like Bezos level evil bald. Like say what you will about Jesse Eisenberg, but I have no doubt in my heart that he can totally be evil.
Well, he has played Lex Luthor and Mark Zuckerberg, so
Exactly.
I mean,
A terrible, horrifying villain and Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Let's see, who do I put as
I think
Aquaman?
of the characters that Jesse Eisenberg has played, I'm pretty sure that Mark Zuckerberg has the biggest body count.
Motherfucking Jesse Eisenberg.
So if I had to recast,
Winklevoss twins rowing.
so if I had to recast Superman, probably Michael B. Jordan. I don't hate Rob Pattinson as Batman, just like conceptually. we'll see what this movie is.
Yeah.
Though I feel like this movie is a lot more like year one Batman. Like, he's not going to be fighting like the Riddler or, you know, Two-Face or anything. He's probably...
Yeah, it's a soft reboot.
Yeah, he's
Again.
probably going to be taking on, you know, Falcone and you know, all of the mobsters.
Maybe Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't hate that.
I love Eevee's running away.
Yeah, just like turns and like books it. Yeah.
I'll raise you George Clooney.
Just
Again.
George Clooney coming back.
I don't think you can convince George Clooney to put on a batsuit again.
No,
He doesn't have to. He needs to put on a mocap suit these days.
No, Nathan, don't you get it? The issue with the Batsuit originally is that he couldn't turn his neck. We've got that technology now. He can turn his neck.
I miss Adam West.
I unironically love the older live Batmans having to full body turn, like to turn their head, because those, you know, rubber cows couldn't do it. I unironically love that. I also like actually love the Clooney Batman. Like, it's got a special place in my heart. I understand that it is a horrible movie. Like, I understand that. But I love...
I remember reading something somewhere that before he died, Adam West was like really gung-ho to try and do like the Frank Miller like hardcore Dark Knight Returns Batman.
Is there a universe where Mark Hamill works as a live-action Joker?
They have him in the Arrowverse shows.
He's like the trickster,
Yeah, he's the trickster.
who he also generally voices in.
Who he also
Oh,
generally...
there are certainly villains that Mark
But,
Hamill could be in live action.
But
Does he work as the Joker?
They kept making jokes that he, that he was, like, you could tell that they were winking and nodding at the fact that they couldn't use the Joker IP, so
Yeah.
this is the role that they've got him in.
Yeah.
The other thing is there's an animated, there's an animated where it is the Joker, the trickster, kidnapping Mark Hamill.
Yeah, that's...
And that is the funniest shit.
what was the show?
It wasn't Brave and the Bold.
It's the newer cartoon show.
Yeah.
Whose name escapes me. Justice League Action. That's
Yeah.
it. And yeah, there's an entire cold open that's just all voiced by Mark Hamill, and it's literally Mark Hamill being kidnapped by the Joker and the Trickster and saved by Swamp Thing. All of the characters are voiced by Mark Hamill.
Okay, I've got my casting for Aquaman in this reboot.
Yeah.
Literally Jack Black.
Jack Black is Aquaman.
What did you say?
Jack Black is Aquaman.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you. Jack Black is the Flash. Yeah, that's mostly a joke. But, I don't know. I actually really like Jason Momoa. And
Yeah, Jack Black as the whole cast is also really good, Braden. But, yeah, Jason Momoa seems born for that role.
like,
Other than that, maybe The Rock.
yeah, I'd be fine with Dwayne Johnson. I like having like somebody who's got, you know, is like has Pacific Islander or like even like some Asian descent in them.
because I think that kind of speaks to a little.
Hey, a TM I'm never going to use.
Yeah, you might use that post game for something. That might speak to a little better of culturally seafaring people.
Kyle Gass as Black Manta.
You know who Jordan might do a good job as?
Who?
Aqualad.
Oh, he would do a fantastic job as Aqualad.
What about Childish Gambino as Aqualad, though?
I like Donald Glover as Aqualad too. I think that.
I actually really like. We're skipping franchises now, but Donald Glover as a adult Miles Morales. I don't think we can make him look young enough for starting off Miles Morales.
Kid Flash, Donald Glover, that could be good.
We can make a good Wally West.
Yeah.
So who's our Wonder Woman?
I don't know. I'm trying to. I've been intentionally avoiding that one.
Hot take. Linda Carter could still do it.
Linda Carter can absolutely still do it.
The reason that Gal Gadot is such a genius casting for that is that she is hot.
Yeah.
But she still commands respect being hot. There's not a lot of women that can pull that off in the way that she does.
Yeah.
It's really hard to put a woman in that outfit and them not look like a bimbo.
Yeah.
And Gal Gadot is incredible at that.
Yeah.
So it's hard to think of somebody else that would be able to. Yeah, and it's really hard to do in real life, Braden.
I think I remember how to get back up to Giovanni.
It's
Pretty sure it's this teleport pad over here.
Yeah, that I think you're right. Yeah, you're in the right area.
Nope.
Well, like this takes you here, and then it's.
This is the room with the beds in it.
Well, it's the way
I
up
think
is
it's
right off
this
of that room.
teleport.
I thought it was right off of the room with the beds in it. Nope, here's the rifle fight. Nathan's right. I'm wrong.
That's fair enough.
Alright, you also get to fight Archer.
Yeah. Giovanni must be here. Old man.
Fucking owned.
Alright. Who do I want up front? Yeah, let's do Happy.
Okay, so you're doing a hard reboot of Star Wars.
Yep.
Other than Sebastian Stan as Luke,
Yep.
who do you cast?
I'm not sure I cast Sebastian Stan as Luke. I'm not sure I can believe that Sebastian Stan's a 17-year-old. I don't know how many actors I can think of that I can believably cast a 17-year-old.
I guess he is a lot better as adult Luke than... Because everybody is saying that they should have just used Sebastian Stan for Luke's appearance in Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Spoilers, I guess, for The Mandalorian.
Hot take. Brie Larson. Wonder Woman.
Brie Larson could do it, yeah. I think Is she a little short? I don't know. She's not in Captain Marvel, so if she is, she can fix it. You can fix it digitally.
Yeah, I'm not like worried about her height.
Well, you need to be because she's an Amazon.
Well,
I think Lucy Lawless can do it.
well, do it too. So, r/not the onion headline. FCA chair urges investors to not take cryptocurrency advice from Kim Kardashian.
Is there a better Lando Calrissian in the modern day than Donald Glover?
Nah, Donald's got that hard lockdown, I think. So,
Obviously, Billy D is
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
So, like, how hard, I guess, what era of Star Wars are we hard rebooting? Are we, like,
I'm assuming you're
Episode 4,
rebooting
5,
a
and
new-
6.
Yeah.
Yeah, A New Hope and
Yeah.
such.
Who's your Han? Who's your Leia? Who's your Luke? Who's your Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan, I know he's not old enough, but Ewan McGregor.
Honestly, Ewan McGregor's old enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ewan McGregor is old enough. That's not the problem. The problem is that this is a thought experiment where we're not recasting the same people.
Yeah.
But I am firmly on the side of Ewan McGregor may even be better than Alec Guinness at being Obi-Wan.
Well, so Alec Guinness, and
Didn't want to be there.
yeah, I love what he did, you know, and he was a lot better about it after the fact, but no, he absolutely was not thrilled and thought that Star Wars wasn't going to go.
Yeah. Don't mind me, fellas. But they do this for a reason. All you have to do to go back to the Healy room is just go in this teleport over here. And talk to the lady.
I'm trying to think. So, are we trying to look like Luke? Like, are we trying to look like what?
Not necessarily. We do need to look like a generic kid that we can put ourselves.
Don't mind
Okay.
me, guys.
Okay.
Who can be an audience surrogate.
So, I don't necessarily know if this would be the best casting for Luke, but Tom Holland.
I knew somebody was going to say that.
He's good. Let me live.
I think he's a little bit too peppy.
Then you haven't seen.
He is British though, so that chalks him up a point to the Star Wars universe.
You have not seen him in.
For some reason,
What is it?
basic as a British lilt to it, unless you're Luke or Leia.
He was in a Netflix movie that was with Sebastian Stan, and he killed it. It's like the devil something.
I don't know. You successfully created one, didn't you? You think it's that easy to make? And how do you know? And now that I know who you really are, there's no way of making you think. I want to make you think like that. Not for someone like you. How dare you! And give up the thought of forcing us to create lots of powerful Pokemon for you.
Yeah.
Using stolen research to create Pokemon. That's not something Sylph should ever do. We had a deal. You agreed to this. You're a smart man. I'm sure you can imagine what will happen to your people if you just say no to me now. Hi, I'm a child.
Save me, little boy.
Young Cooler Nate. So we meet again.
God.
The president of Sylph and I are discussing a vital business proposition. keep your nose out of grown-up matters, or experience a world of pain.
Seems to not give you a chance to keep your nose out of adult matters. He didn't even give you a chance to leave.
It's called The Devil All the Time.
I love Emma Watson as Leia.
Emma Watson as Leia is very good. Yeah, no, that's very good.
I don't feel like
I think Sebastian Stan works as young Luke because Mark Hamill worked as young Luke, and he definitely wasn't 17.
Yeah, but he looked like he passed for movie 17.
He passed for 70-17.
Yeah. Like
17-year-olds just looked like that back then.
They built him different in the 70s, is that what you're saying?
Kind of. That's basically what my dad looked like at 17.
So who's your Han Solo?
See, I think Sebastian Stan would make a great Han.
No, hear me out. Sebastian Stan as Luke, and what's his name?
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie as Han Solo.
I don't think Anthony Mackie is that big of an asshole.
I think you're not giving him enough credit. He could play an asshole.
Like, Han has to be a certain percentage asshole. I like that Giovanni in this game has a turtleneck.
It matches character well. You can't say it doesn't.
Oh dear boy, thank you for saving us here.
Oh, I don't think I agree with you there, Braid.
I think RDJ's a little old to be playing Han.
He's a different kind of asshole.
Yeah. You got the Master Ball.
I would see Robert Downey Jr. as Batman before I saw him as Han Solo.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
That being said, Robert Downey Jr. as Batman?
No. There, I have a problem with height.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Like Batman should be able to walk out of the Batcave and walk to the nearest NFL team and say, "I'm your starting linebacker now," and they will say, "Okay."
I don't know if I agree with that take on Batman.
Batman is six.
Tom Cruise's Batman is very funny, though.
Okay, Batman
Maybe the
is
guy who put on the white face paint, who's like, "I'm Tom Cruise." Let's make him Batman.
I'm saying Batman is 6'2", 235, and runs at least a 4.4. Anybody would take that as their starting middle linebacker right now.
Well, that kind of depends on what kind of Batman. There are different flavors of Batman.
Okay, yeah, I could walk this analogy out. Terry McGinnis is my free safety.
I mean, like, if we're casting Batmans, we have to think of, like, what kind of Batman are we doing? Are we doing a more humorous Batman a la Brave and the Bold? Are we doing a kind of a snarkier Batman akin to the Timverse? Are we doing a just like huge, like vicious Batman a la Alan Moore?
Well, so
someone who's both ancient and old and will beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, I like Alan Moore a lot, but I think he's got my least favorite conceptual take on Batman.
Well, so I like
Batman's the world's greatest detective.
Am I saying Alan Moore? I meant Frank Miller.
Yeah.
The Dark Knight Returns, I think, is what it is.
You're right, and I missed it too. But my point stands. He's not a. I really don't like big hulking strongman Batman.
Yeah. So I'm not saying that I'm not advocating for like Batman who is like who can bench 700 pounds and who is.
You said linebacker.
Yes, linebackers are not the strongest person on the football field.
Okay.
The strongest person on a football field goes the 5 offensive linemen.
I was gonna say, if you're not saying center or like
it goes the 5 offensive
tackle.
Yeah, it goes the 5 offensive linemen. Then it goes the 3 or 4 defensive linemen.
5 offensive linemen, a gap.
A decent gap. Your defensive lineman, a gap.
A very big gap.
Your defensive ends, a small gap. Then your linebackers. Everybody thinks when they say, "Oh man, he's built like a linebacker," that he's like 400 pounds of pure muscle. No, I want my linebackers 235 max. Like, if you have a linebacker,
you want your linebackers to be smaller than me.
Yeah, like.
Okay.
If my linebacker is approaching 250 pounds, that guy's an outside linebacker or a defensive end. Like, people think linebackers are way bigger than they are. No, I want Batman that's 6'2", 235, runs a 4.4, and knows every martial arts or whatever. It doesn't necessarily beat Bane because he's big and...
This isn't a fighting type.
Yeah. No, it's not.
You've got the wrong 4-armed thing.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't want Batman to... I don't love Frank Miller's, like, Batman that looks like he's,
Hold on, I just had an idea. I have to check before I say something stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to walk back. I know we were talking about Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
I want to walk back Jason Momoa for the recast and say Roman Reigns.
Okay.
Oh, there's just a person here. Hitoshi!
Every pro wrestler that's moved to being a superhero on film has been successful so far. I have no reason to believe Roman Reigns can't do it.
Gronk is Batman. See, Gronk's bigger than I want. So that URL is to a picture of a starting middle linebacker named Roquan Smith, who is 6'1", 229. That's about where I want Batman. Like, he's not a small man, but he's not, you know...
Okay.
Yeah. Like, that's who I want Batman to be. And I want him to be in as peak physical condition as he can be, but I don't love the Batman that somehow, you know, benches 400 pounds, you know, falls off a roof and gets up and continues to fist fight Bane. That's not necessarily what I want. I like Batman who beats Bane because he is able to outwit him and he's fast enough to do it. That's what I want. Now, I like older Batman being like the Frank Miller, like, he knows he's not fast anymore, so he has to be brutal.
Yeah.
Like, I like that Batman, but, like, for, like, the soft reboot, no, I want, you know, the guy that's, you know, able to use his wits and his decent strength and his speed to beat Bane, you know?
Yeah.
Post backbreak or not. But no, when I say I want Batman to be a linebacker, I don't mean, you know, the biggest man you've ever seen, because that's not what a linebacker is. Now, typically, the hardest hitting person on a field is a linebacker.
Oh, you know, once you get enough momentum going.
Yeah.
Those guys can pick up some speed.
Yeah. Okay. The jump animation there was stupid. That is kind of the one thing that I would like Pokemon to work on. Is like, you know, people have legitimate takes when they talk about things like, you know, things like that when they're negatively talking about, you know, the recent Pokemon games.
I'm kind of the vein that, like, I want shorter games with worse graphics, but made by people who made less money, and I'm not kidding.
Well, the problem is, I think that... Sorry, Charles. For third.
That's for Nathan.
Thank you.
I love Alana. She's a great follow. Go follow Alana Pierce.
And since we
Alana Pierce is a good egg.
Yeah.
We already have our Lapras, so we're not picking one of those.
Yeah.
Silphco is different than Saffron?
Well, let's take a look. Because if it says Saffron City, then we're fine. If it says Silphco, or if it says Silphco, we're fine. If it says Saffron City, we're not. Because I do it by the Medat screen.
It might actually be... Yeah, Medat Silphco.
Silphco. Okay.
Yeah.
This is not Silphco, so we are allowed.
Yep.
So you're picking the correct fighting type, which is...
So we actually have an option then. We can get... assuming these guys don't say Fighting Dojo, we can get one of these two, or we can go get Porygon. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to make that decision now.
Or we can go get Hoomst?
Porygon.
Porygon.
Ah. Do we have enough coins to get Porygon?
That's not where you get Porygon. You get Porygon by talking to a NPC after you beat Silphco.
Gotcha. You did select the correct fighting type, though.
I used one in a run on stream that you guys can go look. It was my Egglock, not Egglock.
The sole of its foot turns as hard as a diamond on impact and destroys its enemy.
I really love the headcanon that the Pokedex entries are literally written by the 15-year-old kids and are not necessarily extremely scientifically accurate.
Oh, Rusty. They're written by 10-year-olds. It's even worse.
Better.
Better, yes. Worse, yes. It can simultaneously be both better and worse.
So Nathan, Ian, Rusty. So Nathan, Ian, you get to name Hitmonlee.
Obviously, Bruce is the thing that's coming to mind.
I cast Hitmonlee as Bruce Wayne.
I like a Batman that
Come
only
on.
kicks the shit
Come
out
on.
of people.
Hitmonlee!
Yeah. You know who I would cast as my Frank Miller Batman?
Who?
Somebody said Kronk earlier.
Gronk?
Patrick Warburton.
They said Gronk as in...
Yeah, Kronk.
Yeah. As in Robert Gronkowski.
Yeah, even I got that one, Nathan.
No.
Yep. But Patrick Warburton as Frank Miller Batman would be pretty good.
I wouldn't have told you that before I saw the series of unfortunate events.
Go ahead and name it Bruce. No, Patrick Warburton might have been the best part of series of unfortunate events, which was an excellent show.
Patrick Warburton fucks.
I hope so.
I know who I cast as our new Obi-Wan in the Star Wars recast.
Is it Patrick Warburton?
No, it's Niece's Pieces.
Nobody just says, "Man, you know, when you got old, you started looking like Qui-Gon."
No, this is a reboot. Qui-Gon's gonna be some other fucker if he even shows up in a reboot.
We know that Qui-Gon at least is able to communicate with other Force users, because he was the one that figured out how to be a Force ghost.
We're going to do a little bit of cleanup on some other miscellaneous trainers that I've been putting off.
He's gonna go fight the coach trainers.
Coach trainers on the different routes.
So we're not gonna get to the gyms today.
Probably will. It's just like 3 fights.
Yeah.
This is the guy you get the port.
Gotcha.
The guy with the Porygon, you get that? Huh.
Let's take a look. Let's see if it says Fighting Dojo or if it says Saffron City. Saffron City.
I was absolutely gonna name that Polygon Griffin. Oops, did I say Polygon?
Yep.
That's the joke.
I get it.
Because Griffin McElroy and Justin McElroy founded Polygon.com.
Come on. Using this.
Tom Hardy as Batman doesn't suck, Reed.
Yeah, I would not mind Tom Hardy as Batman. I like Tom Hardy a lot.
The problem is I really like him as Venom's boyfriend in Venom.
He has a name. Just call him Eddie. Also, I love Venom, the Venom movie, that they just let Tom Hardy look like that for the entire movie.
Yeah, there was never a hero shot of John Hardy with his shirt ripped off and glistening, rippling muscles.
Well,
He was just a grunge fest the whole time.
I do like the trend here lately of letting people look like shit and letting them be hot because they look like shit.
No, do you know how many people wanted to fuck Tom Hardy in that role?
Yeah. Well, I saw something earlier today. Somebody was like singing the praises of Alfred Molina as Doc Ock because he had moves and like how attractive they found him because of that. Like he had a paunch and he had moves.
Yeah. Alfred Molina's Doc Ock was the best villain in that
This route.
Certainly in that era.
in that era.
I think Alfred Molina as Doc Ock is one of the best castings in movie history.
And I'm very glad that he's back.
But going on to what I was saying before, people being allowed to look like shit. I think the female version of Tom Hardy looking like shit throughout an entire movie is lately been Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Where she just has movies where she's not like a manic pixie dream girl like in Scott Pilgrim, but just like she's allowed to look like a human woman.
Who did you say again?
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
I do not know who that is.
She played Ramona in Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, okay. So she did play a manic pixie dream girl, absolutely.
And that's what I'm saying. And she's been in movies recently where she's not doing that.
Gotcha.
She's
That's her IMDb page.
but just like being allowed to like look like you went through hell, basically.
Yeah.
She played Helen Bertinelli in the Birds of Prey movie.
Yeah. That's kind of where I think that trend started. So in that sense, I think she's almost like the female version of Tom Hardy.
Yeah. Like. No, and I love that they just let Tom Hardy, who was going through some shit, look like he was going through some shit. He was in a sweaty, stained, gray hoodie for most of it, and I love it.
Furiosa, Charlize Theron, was
Also,
allowed to do that to a certain extent too.
Also,
in
Charlize Theron I would be fine with her being either Wonder Woman or Leia. Probably a little older for Leia, but
what was that one movie she was in?
Atomic Blonde.
Yeah,
Where she absolutely fucked. Holy shit, that was a good movie. I loved that movie.
Yeah.
I also think she would have been a good alternative to ScarJo for Black Widow.
Yeah.
Obviously.
What's his name? The main antagonist in that movie who had the broken hand. Played Mr. Tumnus. What's his name?
Oh, shit. Professor X.
No, I don't think it was shit, Nathan.
Yeah.
I think you're wrong.
Played Professor X. I can literally see his face.
McAvoy, James McAvoy.
Yeah, James McAvoy. I love him too. He's good.
Holy shit, James McAvoy is Mr. Tumnus?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go back and look that up.
Coach Trainer, yes!
I wouldn't mind if he were a role in our DC or
Wish Yas had a Nido Queen.
would have been good.
It would have been very good.
Okay, here's what we're doing. You're throwing thunders at me. And we're gonna stop that shit.
No, none of that.
But what if it knows a coverage move like pin needle? Oh,
It can and will hit me here with double kick.
Yeah. I carry double.
I don't care. It's gonna do 10 damage. I called it 10 damage!
Shit, you did call it that.
how do you know you're too good at Pokemon?
You just get a sense for it.
Ian, clip that.
Flipping.
Garrett and I have been talking about getting together and working on some clip compilations that we could put on our YouTube, especially if school is shut down, which they should do. Then we'll have free time to.
All right, I'm getting ready to whip it good.
Do that.
Smack that.
I could also see Patrick Warburton doing kind of a funnier Brave and the Bold style Batman.
I wouldn't mind that at all.
Yeah, I actually really like my funny Batman. Low key, kind of wouldn't hate to see a live action Will Arnett Batman. I think he could pull it off.
I saw a clip. I'm not sure which animated series it was from, but they were looking for somebody who could vibrate fast enough. And the Flash comes up and is like, I could do it. And Batman goes, no, you're too slow. This kind of clip.
I actually know the movie you're talking about. That's Crisis on Two Earths. Which is a very good movie, and I recommend it.
Is that the one where? No, I'm thinking of Flashpoint. Did not hate the Flashpoint movies that they made.
I haven't seen the ones that take place in that same world.
Yeah,
after that one, but I have seen Flashpoint.
Again, that's also a very good kind of branch off What If.
Yeah. Do you know who played Superman in Crisis on Two Earths?
No.
It was the guy who played Gibbs in NCIS. Mark Harmon.
Yeah, Mark Harmon. Like, he voiced Superman?
Yeah, he voiced Superman.
There's some more of those weird meat candies.
There's just a random Squirtle here.
Gross. Yeah, you can catch. This is where you can chain.
They can spawn, yeah.
Yeah, this is where you can chain to catch shinies.
Burn my turtle. Ian, you get to pick.
I want Iguodala. It's a joke none of you will get. Give me Bellsprig. Want Iguodala. Number 3, okay. Here is your clip. Rusty.
Thank you.
I wanted to title it Nathan Calls That Shit, but I didn't. But I held back. So, I have not seen it yet, and neither has Nathan. Shang-Chi, from everything that I have been, from all of a lot of people that I like it, whose opinions I tend to agree with, have said that it's a fantastic movie. So I'm very excited for that one.
I've also been hearing that movie theaters are pretty decently empty, and if you go last minute and check the seating before you go, like before you buy your ticket, 2 minutes before the movie starts, it seems to be a pretty decently safe thing to do.
Yeah, the only...
all COVID considered.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of at the point where if I were to go to a movie theater, the only time I would do it is like during the middle of the week when there was like nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So what are we doing now?
I'm fighting this coach trainer.
And then after that, we're gonna start doing gym runs.
Yeah.
We had 25 minutes. We could probably do 4 gyms and an Elite Four. And Victory Road. And another rival fight. We could totally do all that.
In these games, Victory Road is actually not long.
I'll put it in there.
What's your favorite victory road?
Gen 3.
I find nothing really in my actually.
It's not my favorite because I think it's easy or anything. It's my favorite because I felt like I was
Gen 2 because you don't have to fight anybody but your rival on there.
There's that.
I really liked Sun and Moons.
Gen 3. Actually maybe Gen 5. Gen 5 felt really good, really fun. I don't know, like it felt good. And I don't have a better way to describe it. Like it felt really like what I wanted it to feel like.
Yeah.
Ruby and Sapphire's Gen 3 is pretty down there for me.
I like it not because, again, it's particularly good. I like it because when I was really playing it, I was getting to the point where I felt confident that I could, like, actually do stuff in video games without asking for help every time.
Yeah.
Especially in Pokemon, because when I was a young, dumb, stupid child, I always relied on, like, Nathan or one of our older brothers for help.
Yeah.
And so...
It was your first one you feel like you did on your own.
Yeah. Yeah, so I like it for those reasons.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Gen 2 because you don't have to fight anybody but your rival.
Yeah. It also, like, felt connected. Like, you got to fight the Windstraight guy, the Windstraight brother in there.
I do like that kind of Easter egg.
Yeah. It felt like, like, I've actually advanced this story.
I feel like Hoen's Victory Road spends too much time in the dark.
It does.
Like,
You thought Avengers Endgame was the greatest superhero
Crossover
conglomeration of all time.
Yeah.
But think about the Windstrake family in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire.
Yeah. It's so, like... That's awesome.
You've got way more than half of your decks.
I think I have exactly half. He said I had 76. 152. 151, sorry. Actually, in this game, it's 153. Because of Melton and Melmetal.
I forgot they were in there. Because of the compatibility with Go, they have to be.
Yep.
Can you breed Meltan or Melmetal?
No.
This game doesn't
They're
have a
mythical.
breeding mechanic.
Do you have more than one?
I have several.
May I have one?
I can get you a Meltan pretty easy. It would be a while before I can get you a Melmetal. It's annoying.
Can you not evolve a Melmetal in-game?
No. You have to evolve it in Pokemon Go.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, and it is.
It's a hard B.
If you transfer a Pokemon directly from Go to Pokemon Home, they will give you a free Gigantamax Melmetal.
I should do that.
Yeah. I can get you a Melmetal. It will take time because, one, I hate playing Pokemon Go.
No, if you get me a Meltan, then I'll get the free Melmetal and we'll be good.
Yeah. It's not hard to get in Pokemon Go. It's just tedious and time consuming.
No, it is exactly what Pokemon Go.
It takes you about a real life week.
Intends it to be it intends it to be a time suck.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah. But no, it's
This guy has a relatively high kill count and the kill trapper.
I'm trying to remember. Is this guy with the Venomoth? No. Why is this guy got I killed him?
In the other games, he has a Hypno that's above the curve.
Right, it's like level 40.
It's like 38.
Yeah. Yeah. I know who you're talking about though, yeah. He tends to be
They may have rearranged it, so this may not be the guy anymore. Or they may have gotten rid of those weird trainers who don't have anything to do with the typing of the gym.
Okay. Add, remove, or change a letter to Ice Beam to change what it does. I will start by adding an R to make it Rice Beam.
You put an N in the front, and you turn it into a beam that shoots kindness. It's Nice Beam.
I say it's literally the Care Bear's whole stick.
Change the B in beam to
an R, and it's Ice Ream, like a ream of paper.
Braid Lice Beam is the worst.
No, that's like in Harley Quinn. There's a cancer ray.
They have those in real life, Ian. They come from the sun.
You add an R and you've got Ice Bream, and it's just a frozen fish.
I will be right back.
Change the C in Ice to an R, and it's a beam that makes you angry, an Ire Beam.
Ice Berm is an ice and ground combination move.
That's a shit.
Kind of like Halucha's.
Flying Crest.
Yeah. Ice Berm, just a cold hill.
This muck's really annoying. Beam.
Change the M to an R and it's Ice Bear.
It's just bear tick.
It's just Bear Tick.
Change the M to an N and it's Ice Beam. I've got some in my fridge right now. You poison me. Fuck you.
You make a flying type move by changing it to Ice Beak. Or an ice move that only gets learned by flying types.
You change the M to a T and make it the coolest music ever because it's an ice beat.
Add an S and just make it better. Ice Beams.
Change the E and ice to a K, and it's just a really gross beam, an ick beam.
An Eek Beam. Yeah.
Gross
Mice
brain.
Beam.
gross.
Dice beam.
You can't tell me that's not an actual thing in D&D. I was a magician once upon a time, but I dreamed of becoming a ninja, so I joined this gym. A magician ninja.
You put a G in the front, and you suddenly make the person succumb to their worst
desires
habits.
of the flesh.
The vice beam. Ice Blam is very good. It's really close to Ice Bomb, but it's not quite.
Donnie, you're kind of running a train on these guys.
Ice Bam.
You eliminate the initial eye, and then you have a Cenozoic Era Beam. Y'all need to stop press and protect. You're just delaying the inevitable, costing me power points.
Baseline for this song kind of slaps.
I always thought that the Kanto Trainer Battle theme was one of the best. I think it sounds awesome in Gen 3 especially. And the Gold Silver, or the Johto games Kanto Battle theme is also really good. Their Gym Leader theme is also really good too. Master Koga descended from a family of ninja, a tradition that's lasted hundreds of years. Where did you descend from?
My ancestors are smiling on me, Cantonian. Can you say the same?
Boom, baby. How's it going?
Let's go. That's not good. They've seriously buffed Solar Beam in this game, so it's like 200 power on it.
It needed it, though. It was ridiculous that Solar Beam had the same power as Hydro Pump and Fire Blast, but took 2 turns.
Yep.
Why did they want Grass to suck?
Well, the reason they buffed its power and the power of other 2-turn moves is because there's no way to get around the charge turn in this game. Weather doesn't exist, and there's no power up.
I forgot that weather's burning.
Fuck you.
They finally got you.
It's happened a couple times.
Okay. Add, remove, or change a letter in Fire Punch to change what it does. I'll go first. Change the U to an I to get Fire Pinch.
Remove the F to get Ire Punch. Makes you angry.
Remove the P and add an L. You have
a Fire Lunch. It's rapping at you.
You have just the best lunch ever.
It's just rapping at you well.
Insert an A to make it Fire Punch. It's just your tummy is not being
That's what happens
particularly-
after you eat too much Chipotle.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of Fire Punch.
4 Punch is my golfing special move. Eliminate the E and fire, and you get Fur Punch, which is my signature tree tending technique. Fur Punch!
I think Flare Punch changes 2 letters.
Yeah.
Change the R in fire to an N to get Fine Punch, which is what happens when you both get smacked and then lose money.
Or just
Or
really
when
good
an
drink.
absolutely fabulous person decks you. It's a Fine Punch. When Frankenfurter punches you.
Change the F in fire to an S, and it's just your dad punching you.
So beautiful.
Or a Quagsire. It's Quagsire's unique move. It's like getting hit with a noodle. I'm glad rubber isn't a Pokemon type. Imagine if all of the fairy types, they'd been all the hype, like, we're gonna add a new type, well, it ended up being rubber instead of fairy.
Immune to electric.
It's immune to electric, and otherwise it's exactly the same as a normal type. It is even immune to and unstoppable by ghost types. It's literally exactly the same.
Paralyze my turtle.
Dire Punch. It's like a dire wolf. It's just a really, really big punch. You get a higher punch, where you get hit in the face, but also a job.
You see, that's just the that's just how you get hired at Waffle House.
You get Mire Punch for swamp types.
That's how you get fired.
Oh my god, Wire Punch! That's your steel type.
The joke I am making is I'm gonna link a tweet. We are not gonna pull it up on stream, but I'm gonna link a tweet, and you should check out the comments under that tweet because the commenters are undefeated. Just like this Waffle House employee.
It takes a level of resiliency that I don't have to be a Waffle House employee.
Now this guy is messing with some girls, and the Waffle House guy is like, all right, time to leave. And so this guy tries to throw a punch and gets.
Thinking you can pick a fight.
Yeah.
Thinking you can pick a fight with a Waffle House employee and win.
Yeah. And that is the majority of the comment section right there.
I don't know. I don't think I would expect to win in a fight against a Waffle House employee. I think they need a level of resilience to work there that
That's
I
what
just
I'm
can't
saying.
match.
Yeah.
As if these people aren't, like, itching to find an excuse to absolutely lay out a customer.
To throw down. Surprised that guy didn't get a face full of bacon. On the house. I'm a genius.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorites underneath it.
You said underneath it is one of your favorites?
Yeah, it's
That Marge Simpson crumping pose.
yeah. But what would you expect out of employees from the company that literally have jump teams to go into areas that they can't get in via the road to reopen Waffle Houses? That's a real fucking thing. They have. It's a real thing.
Well, and the Waffle House scale is how
Yeah, I said the real
emergency
fucking thing.
responders judge how needed they are. There's a scale based on what menu items are available at a given Waffle House to determine how bad the emergency is.
Hey, look, it's wheezing. It's like I picked the correct lead. And we're going to do a call out here and see if it's actually ever winds up being worth it.
Braid, I don't know about you, but I live in Oklahoma, so the need for me to leave for a hurricane is minuscule at best.
Yeah.
I don't like that much. So we're not gonna not.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. Miami. I know that it's, you know, so we have a town in Oklahoma with the same spelling of that.
Yeah.
Nathan, what's it called again?
You see, you pronounce that word, Miami.
Yeah, that's how they pronounce it. They get real mad if you try to call it Miami.
I believe in West Virginia you evacuate collapsing mine shafts.
You evacuate now. Yeah, no, you just you go find the closest couch and you light it on fire. That's how they like. That's like the beacons of Gondor to them.
Yes, Gondor calls for aid.
Yep.
You know, I was thinking the other day, you know, people complain about modern Pokemon aren't creative, and there's just like, you know, the keys Pokemon. How many separate Pokemon in Gen 1 are piles of goo?
Yep.
Or the vaguely dinosaur-shaped one with the round round white cutout in their belly.
Don't forget the most creative Gen 1 Pokemon, pile of eggs.
So, I hope that somebody somewhere watching this has a really good gets a really good chuckle out of my couch burning joke.
Yeah.
Because that's deep West Virginia lore right there. I pulled out the deep lore.
Pokedex voice, Muck, the Goo-Wad Pokemon.
So, Koga, just if you see a successful protect, are you gonna go for it? Like, is that what you're going for here, my guy? Like, I get the strategy. Toxic to protect, but the second one doesn't work without the first one.
Well, so you protect, you block it, and then you hope after that you're able to get the rock slide to miss.
Yeah.
So that you can either get your confuse or whatever off.
But why not just leave with toxic? You know. And I got my toxic.
But no, going back to it because it's still in my head. No, Waffle House has jump teams, and that is incredible to me.
So this is going to be our stopping point. Rusty, are you planning on streaming this week your Dark Run?
I am planning on it. It will either be tomorrow or Friday, depending on what is happening Friday night. I might be busy Friday night, in which case I'll probably want to do it tomorrow. I need to figure that out.
Okay. Well, keep an eye out either tomorrow or Friday, and we will be back with Rusty's Dark Run.
And then Sunday, we are working on. I'll go ahead and leak what we're working on. We are working on being able to stream a Destiny 2 raid now that we have a team.
Destiny
a
2.
Full 6-person raid of Destiny, which I have never done.
Yeah.
Playing the game constantly for 5 years.
Yeah. So
I'm pumped about it.
Yeah, we're really excited. So keep your eyes out for that.
Other than that, you want to put in your exclamation point?
Yeah, I will. Throw it in the chat one more time.
One more time.
Yeah, exclamation point. Tyson. If you can check them out. You know, if you have.
Oh, you have really nice. That's nice.
Yeah. If you have, a couple extra dollars, they also have a link to the actual GoFundMe there.
Yeah.
But if you have any extra time, he's fighting the good fight, and we're trying to rally around him.
Yeah.
So he's like 19, and got the testicular cancer diagnosis. He's been fighting really hard. So if you have any extra there, that would be great to throw. So thank you for that. That's all I got.
Okay. And then, we'll be back next Wednesday for this one, hopefully getting a couple more badges. So, bye.